Hiya guys, so today we're going to be making these butterfly buns. So if you want to know how I made them, just keep watching basically. So the recipe I'm going to show you makes 12 buns, and they're so tasty and they're so easy as well. None of you will find it hard, I swear. So firstly you need to get your ingredients ready. I got 6 ounces of caster sugar, 6 ounces of margarine in a bowl. Then in a separate bowl I got 6 ounces self-raising flour, 3 eggs, because you need half eggs to flour, and then some vanilla extract. Don't be using vanilla essence because it's just no good. And then a tiny little bit of salt we need, and then just prepare your bun tray. As I said, this makes 12 muffin sized buns, so I use my big bun cases. And then I've just got a half whisk, half mixer, but a Kenwood electric mixer, because you can use your hand fine, but it's so much easier with a whisker. I said it again. A whisk. Anyway, keep whisking that up until you're left with something like that, really. Pretty smooth it is. And then this is the stage when it's all combined together, that margarine and sugar. You need to add a tiny little bit of salt. I'm not entirely sure what it does, but it does a little something. I can actually tell the difference in the cakes when I do use it and when I don't. And there's my vanilla extract just splattered out on my hand. I don't think I had the lid on proper, but this is a really strong one. I got this from Waitrose. It's quite expensive, but it lasts for years, and you can taste the quality. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. So now you need to whisk all that up again till it's right nice and creamy, and then you just need to add a little bit of your eggs. So I just added one there, so like a third of your eggs and then a third of your flour, really. And just give them a good whisk up. If you put more flour in than eggs, like more dry than wet, it will give you a weird consistency at the start, but when you've got all your eggs in and all your flour in, you sorted, it's fine. So this is the stage where you need to really ensure that everything's incorporated together. So once you've done that and you're happy with how it's all whisked up, you're left with this lovely cake batter. It's quite light, it's really, really fluffy. So now I'm just using my spatula just to go around the edge, just to ensure that I've not got any like flour left over, because flour has a tendency to be able to like lock itself in, so it's important to just go around. Obviously make sure you've washed your hands prior to this, because sometimes you do need to use your fingers, as I just did them. So I like my cakes to be so light and fluffy, so I just keep continuing to whisk it until, I don't really know, I don't have a particular stage, but until it's really, really fluffy and till I've had enough basically. So then you need to bring your bun trays back in, and just using a dessert spoon or an ice cream scoop or whatever you find suitable, just literally dollop it in. Generally do it fairly small first, so you make sure every single bun case has got some in, and then you can top it up. And using spatulas like this are so handy to get all the excess out of your bowl. It almost leaves it empty, which ain't good if you're a fan of licking the bowl out, but it's good if you want to make the most out of your ingredients. So now they're all ready, and I've just banged them on the floor or on the work surface or on a chopping board there, because if you bang them it gets the air out and it makes them all level and flat to go in the oven. So it's going in at gas mark 5. So there they are, quite high in the oven, the top shelf. So now while they're cooking for about 15 to 20 minutes, you can make your buttercream to go inside of your butterfly bun. So you need icing sugar, margarine again, and then you need your bit of your vanilla extract again, and a tiny bit of milk, because that's almost like the trick to make it go dead creamy and dead nice. So use a spoon, or you can use your whisk that I used before. However, when you put it in with icing sugar, you can literally become like a ghost. It just blasts all up in your face, and it just gets everywhere. It's unbelievable. So I usually like to start off with a spoon. Now when you get to this stage, don't be thinking, oh my god, I haven't done this right. Honestly, it is right. Just keep going, keep persisting, and it will come. Like you see now, it's coming together a little bit. So keep going, keep turning it, and all of a sudden it'll just hit the point, and it'll start going creamy. So now is a stage where I'm going to add a bit of vanilla extract in, just to give it a bit of a kick and a vanilla flavour, seeing as I'm doing like vanilla butterfly buns. And then also I'm going to add a tiny drizzle of milk. If you add too much, it'll become too watery, but if you do that by mistake, you just add in some more ice and sugar and it cancels it out. So as you can see there, how creamy it's kind of becoming just because I've put in that little bit of milk. It just makes it so much more nicer, to my taste buds at least. And then I'll finish it off with the whisk, just to ensure that everything's come together and it's really creamy and all the ice and sugar is beaten into the butter really. So it should look like that then when you're done. Quite pale in colour. Like the longer you whisk it for, the paler the colour is going to become, which means it's fluffier and nicer, which is pretty much what you generally want. So now the buns are out of the oven, they should look like that. Quite a golden colour on the top, and to ensure they've cooked, just take a sharp pointy knife or a special cake tool. I can't seem to find mine, so that's why I'm using a knife, and just insert it into the bun, and if it comes out clean, it's done. I know mine came out excuse me, with a few crumbs on it then, but whoa, sorry, I got a major frog in my throat then. That's because it's quite crispy on the top, mine, so when I inserted the knife, it just crumbled through the crispiness of the buns. So yeah, there are your 12 buns, and then put them on a cooling wire to cool basically. So these are handy because they've got a gap underneath as well, so if you just sit them on a sweaty work surface, they're not going to get any air underneath them, so they're quite free to be able to breathe and stuff. So now again, with a sharp knife, just literally go around in your circle, in your bun, once they're cool, because they'll hold the shape far better then, and just chop a circle off like that. So the deeper you go, obviously the more buttercream you're going to fit in, and the shallower you go, you're not going to fit as much in. And then I usually just cut away the cake from the bottom, because if you put it back in with the cake with the buttercream in it, it's going to be like massive. So then just chop that in half and sorted. My voice went all weird then. So once you've done all 12 of them, you should look with something like that. And now is the time we need to bring your buttercream back in. So using a teaspoon or a piping bag, whatever you prefer, just literally put as much as you want in to fill the hole up, whether it's a lot, a little bit, or whatever takes your fancy really, or whatever the person you know you're making them for like enjoys. And then just squash it down with the spoon really. So just keep doing that process really. And then once you've done that, take a bit of jam. I've just got some raspberry jam here, and then just literally insert a tiny little bit on top of the buttercream. So you can either use jam at this stage, or you know the little glacé cherries you get, or you could even use sprinkler bits. Really, there's no rules really to what you can use at this stage. It's whatever you like best and how you want it to look. So that's how them two look. So now I've done them all, and that's what the 12 come out like. One of my wings is a little bit stuck up there. I need to like flatten that down a bit more. So yeah, there are your butterfly buns. So they're pretty thick actually as well by doing it in the muffin tin. So that is that really. I hope you made some nice butterfly buns from that. If you did, leave us a video response or a comment down below letting us know what it turned out like, and I hope it was a success for you. So you can go enjoy your buns now with a brew or a Ribena, or I don't know what else you drink with it, but you know, just go enjoy yourself and enjoy your buns and go impress your family and stuff with them. You can make so much when you know how to make the basic cake batter, which is that basically. So thanks for watching. As always, leave your comments down below, let us know how you got on, and as always, I'll see you on my next video. Bye.